Constantine,
My dear cousin, I'm always happy to see you. What news do you bring?
we managed to solve the problem of the attacks on San Mateus.
Really?
The city and its outposts were these beasts were led by a large...
This is the same creature which High King Vinbar turned into, isn't it?
Exactly. Except it looked sick and it didn't act like the High King did. It was calling the animals around it, and it seemed like it was transferring its disease to them before making... I have never seen anything like... And there's more. Hikmet was in a similar situation.
Of course. Don't tell me that...
Yes. The governor was convinced that and yet they were being attacked as well. And it was by their side that time it was a Nardai Glendon, but it seemed just as sick. And it was also
So, it would be some kind of... I don't see what we can do about it. Actually, I think you've already done what had to be done.
Perhaps. But I'm certain... These beasts attack in a coordinated fashion.
You're exaggerating, dear cousin. The attacks you thought were...
You may be right. But I can't help...
Do you really believe that a Denegat... Cousin, you know how much I respect you, but frankly, this... And we have other reasons to be Another epidemic, one that concerns... You should try to meet this Enon Milflicterman, who is...
It is true. And I'm taking care of it now.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'm sure nothing... Is there anything you would like to tell me?
I must take my leave.
Take care, and come back soon.
There you are, Karantz.
How was the encounter?
Enon Milflicterman welcomed me like a mother would welcome her child. Or you will have to meditate on everything he told me and think about the one. But now he's waiting for you. Once you are in the sanctuary, always stay on the right-hand path and keep a confident heart. Those who let doubt take hold of them and turn back, risk a wa'awlam seg.
child that was taken has returned. The flesh of my earth. You, by simply coming into being, have tangled the strings of destiny of all the other children. I am he they call en on mil Frichtinen. I have followed each of your steps since your arrival.
I hail you, Enon Mil Frichtemen. I have come to you to find a remedy.
A cure for the disease of a distant land. Her affliction was to be poisoned by her own children. Her veins rot in stagnant water. Her earth now bears poisoned fruit, and her children wither and die. And still it is those same children who can heal the lands, and with them heal themselves, if they only want it truly. They could be taught by my children, learn to give back in return, learn to heal. But for that, I must survive. I have seen by your side the shadow grow, taking form. Fed by the venom of intrigues from faraway lands, he spreads it today in my sap. To save his own life, he stole my strength, and that strength has driven him mad, because it is not made to be taken. He draws each day a little more from me, and threatens us all. His hunger has no limit.
I don't understand. Who are you talking about?
The one you call Constantine. You must stop him, or there will be no cure anymore for anything or anyone.
That's impossible. How could that be?
You must leave now. Someone has followed your footsteps. Someone has entered here without invitation. My children are waking and tracking. They will attack all from us. Flee, or you will be their victims.
I saw a man running out of the sanctuary, and I heard the cries of creatures inside. Is everything all right? Did you manage to get the answers you were expecting?
Yes. He told me that the malachor had appeared because of the way the colonials have treated the Earth. It's actually some kind of poisoning. And it would be possible to cure it, but I'm not sure that I understood how.
Words that come from the heart of the island carry with them a wisdom, which may sometimes be difficult to grasp. If you need help, I would be glad to be of assistance. My clan knows how to heal the earth.
Thank you, Dunkus. I suppose I just need time to think.
You haven't told me everything, have you? There appears to be a storm weighing down on your forehead.
It is true. But it is something I must verify by myself.
I see. Do not hesitate to come and find me if I can help you. Qua aulum secarans.
Goodbye. Constantine.
My dear cousin, I'm always happy to see you. What news do you bring?
I finally managed to enter the sanctuary at the heart of the island, and I was—
How marvelous! Tell me.
The sanctuary is heavily protected. Only a—
I remember you saying that Vimbar's death wasn't going to help us. How did you fix this problem?
I had to interfere in the natives' elections and earn the trust of the pretender who seemed to be the—
You really are an outstanding diplomat. My father is an old— Tell me, who did you choose?
Duncus. He's the king of the village of Vigyigador, and
I'm certain that you have made the right choice. And then what did you—
I was able to enter the sanctuary.
It had to be. Oh, how I envy you. Entering the most— What does he look like? Is he some kind of very old—
No. In fact, I spoke to an
Fascinating. And I thought that— Did he tell you where the malachor was coming from? Is it a curse that he—
No. According to him, we are responsible for the emergence of the malachor. By exploiting the earth so much, we have poisoned it, and the disease has contaminated us through the water that we drink and the plants that we eat.
Strange, and yet it seems plausible. So, there wouldn't be an
He says that the earth can be healed, that his children know how to do it. I suppose he was talking about— He also said that by healing the earth, we would heal—
This is a fascinating revelation. It won't be easy I'm afraid that even my father might receive it with skepticism. Did he tell you anything else?
Yes. Something rather disturbing. He talked about you. He said—
Really? But that doesn't make any sense. I never heard any— Unlike our neighbors, I have never abducted or tried to convert—
I don't think that's what he was referring to.
Cousin, please, you know me. I have made some mistakes, but the only person who I put in danger is you. And you know how sorry I am about that.
Yeah.
Forget about it, will you? This god manifestly wants us to pay for the sins of our fathers and to have his revenge for the invasion. By sowing the seeds of discord between us, he's probably hoping to weaken us. Do you realize that you have succeeded where everyone else has failed? The whole continent should be thanking you. But I see it's already quite late. If you will excuse me, dear cousin. Regrettably, I must leave you.
Where are you going?
Not very far, rest assured. But I have a small personal matter to take care of, you see. Don't be concerned. There's absolutely no risk. Use the opportunity to take some rest. You've really performed miracles. See you later.
But why would he leave like that? Guard, do you know where my cousin is going?
Sorry, Your Excellency.
You are one of his bodyguard.
I am, Your Excellency. But recently...
Recently? You mean this isn't the first time he's— You better tell me everything.
But I don't mean to be disrespectful towards him. But he sleeps very little. And goes out—
And it didn't occur to anyone that I should be—
Well, His Highness had specifically—
And where does he go? I thought the days when he used to go—
He doesn't go to taverns,
Where could he go outside the city?
I've no idea. We saw him—
Listen, I understand this. You were supposed to protect my cousin wherever he went, but he refused. But Constantine is not just my guy. I'm worried about him. He's already been abducted. So, if you know any...
I don't really know where he's going, Your Excellency. When he doesn't leave the palace, he stays in his office for hours. He writes so much down in there that he could fill entire books. I hope you find His Highness.
I don't like this at all. What could he be doing outside every night?
Normally, I would have said getting drunk at the tavern. But clearly that isn't the case.
I'm starting to believe that the revelations of Enon Mil Frictamen had some truth to them. Let's rummage through his papers. We may find a clue.
It can't be easy to discover that your cousin has descended into madness. But we can't let him kill these people simply because he's afraid they might have seen him. May the trees on your road always bear fruit.
Thanks. You saved us. These beasts...
These animals were strange, as if...
I'm glad I could help you. And perhaps you can do... I'm looking for a young man. A Renaigse.
Someone like you?
In some ways. But his marks are different.
He's talking about...
Indeed. That might be him.
No, we see him passing by around nightfall, but we don't...
He walks along the path, often followed.
He has a sinister look in his eyes.
And you do well to hide. I think he's... Do you have any idea how I could...
He could hide in the old house. He would see him passing by.
You're right. If you take this path to the right, you can hide there. And from up there, you will be able to...
Thank you. You've been a great help. And stay hidden.
Be prudent on...
I'll leave you alone.
Qua awalem seg.
We can't be seen from the path. Let's wait here to see where Constantine goes.
I see him. And he's not alone.
himself here. Let's follow him, quick.
Constantine, what are you doing?
Cousin! You're here! I would have preferred that you learn all of this another way. To be able to reveal everything to you in better circumstances. But whatever power we earn, there are some things that escape us.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but what are you doing here?
I seem monstrous to you. I am well aware of that. But I promise to explain everything when the moment is right. Then you will understand. You will see. The temptation is so great to share all with you right now. You have done so much for me. You have given me so much. I haven't forgotten, believe me. But I still have more to do. Forgive me and have patience. Hold them back. But do not kill him for anything in the world.
Constantine, come back and explain yourself.
To think I taught this spoiled brat how to wield a weapon. And now he's throwing beasts at us.
He's gone mad. It's the only explanation.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Ах ты ж.
You're running out of energy. Drink a potion.
him do it, didn't you? You saw him draw from me, steal my children, my guardians, pervert my force.
Yes, but I don't understand.
What he wants: eternity, strength, power. It is what they all want. Those who take without looking beyond themselves. Like all those from the faraway lands.
He wasn't like that. He couldn't care less about all that.
Then it is the sickness, the brevity of his existence that terrified him to the point it changed who he is. You must stop him. Each time that he bonds, he destroys me a little more. And with me, the hope for a cure. And now it's my heart, my most sacred sanctuary that he covets. You must kill him.
It is madness.
The consequence of his folly, yes. Believe me, there is no other solution. Stop him, flesh of my earth, or there will be nothing left to save.
I still can't believe this.
I understand what you feel. I have trouble believing it myself, but Enon Milfrichteman never lies. We need to stop your cousin by any means possible.
We must learn more if we want to understand his plans and prepare against them. This hiding place he was talking about in his notes. We must find it.
If in his folly he remembered just a small bit of what I taught him, then he shall warn his guard to be ready for us. We will need to be discreet and find ourselves allies.
You're thinking of all the creatures that he has perverted. A veritable army.
Precisely. And against an army we will need soldiers. The natives will follow you because their god has ordered it.
We might also be able to count on help from the Nords. We'll need to speak to their admiral. We should also be able to count on Sieglinde. Her troops will be all the more welcome. And of course, we can also go and find the Mother Cardinal, as well as Governor Buren. What an absurd project. On the continent, they would brand us crazy, but not here. On an island where everything is possible, and all folly is accepted. Let us go. We need to put an end to all of this.
Так вот. Всю игру должен был спасти кузена, а теперь убить. Обожаю такие повороты сюжета. Игру спасаешь одного человека, там бац, его надо убить. А? И как бы, наверное, по сюжету можно и не убивать, а может и нельзя.
I came to ask for your help in stop. Did you hear about the attacks of creatures?
Yes, Darren's.
My cousin was sick, and to cure him, Katasaki, but the power he received from it made him mad, and he started bonding himself in. He transformed his guardians each time, and used them.
What you're telling me is your cousin is breaking the balance. He's consumed.
Indeed. Enon Mil Frictamen, I cannot fight him alone. I intend to go and find the other factions and ask for their support, because we must all stand together to stop.
Your will to create an alliance and the call event. We will be by your side in the battle. And I would also like for you.
Thank you, Dunkus.
Don't thank me. You managed to earn my. May the earth support each.
I must admit that I expected Dunkus to be more angered when he learned what Constantine had done.
He's a sage amongst sages, even amongst the Donegada. Enon Mil Fichterman speaks in his ear. I think he already knew what was happening, even before we came to see him.
That confirms it. I made the right choice. Teofredi couldn't have a better High King.
Так, а что он дал мне? Какое оружие? Блин, Силор, конечно, маленький мечик тебе. Сломан.
Your Excellency,
Lord de Sade, and to what do I
have come to solicit your help and
an alliance?
You remember, no doubt, the attacks that fell upon.
Of course. You told me that.
Precisely. And this revelation will not please you, but I have no choice but to tell.
Do you know how many men have died during these attacks?
Allow me to continue, I beg you. Then there was a ritual and his capture. He has been increasing these rituals in order to. He is fighting a war against everyone. He is preparing to attack the volcano sanctuary. It is in the name of the congregation that I...
That's madness. It is complete mad. I believed you sincere, de Sade, which does not no matter. You are in need of men to stop.
Precisely. I've already...
I understand what you are saying, and a part of me wishes truly to lend you a hand, if only to exact vengeance for the losses. But I am not sure I can trust you with the lives of...
How can I possibly convince you?
Perhaps if you were to complete the tasks that I...
Very well. I shall see what I...
Do so, and we shall speak about this again. Would you like to speak with me about...
I have to go. Look forward to seeing you again.
Farewell, my lord.
Отказался. Че это он не выполнил? Товарищ, да.
Your Eminence, I salute...
Sir de Sardet.
Do you remember I thought that someone...
Yes, you thought that this...
And I was right.
You're hesitating.
Indeed. As the person responsible...
Does this mean that... And thanks to which obscure alliances...
Constantine acted alone, and he betrayed us. As for the way he manipulated these creatures...
Absolutely. And it is said that his recovery was the result of a... Are you telling me that your cousin has made a pact with...
Something like that. He was cured by a denegad of the island, but the power he received from this made him thirsty for more, thus gaining control...
But why attack us?
His thirst for power is making... And I know that for this purpose he will soon attack... I won't stand a chance against all the creatures he's... Others have already joined me. But having a common enemy should help us forget all...
You are asking me to risk the lives of my men. You are out of your mind, de Sardet, and consider...
I implore you. You do not...
The Enlightened protects us.
I must leave you.
Naturally, Your Excellency.
Все? Скрежет.
De Sardet, what can I do?
I have come to ask for your... Mike, he took control of many... And now he uses...
A difficult situation, admit. Who's in charge of the island is none of our business, De Sardet.
It actually does concern you. If my cousin takes control of the island, soon there will... He's not looking for political influence.
I see.
We must stop him at all costs. I already have the support of other factions.
Alas, even if I wanted to, I couldn't send... They don't trust you enough to follow you and fight on land.
Could there be a way to make them change their mind?
Captain Reuben warned me that he suspected a member of his... It is almost certain she sent secret navigation...
Why ask me to take care of it?
This is a very serious... The Norts are like a family, very connected, but also likely to carry resentment. I think an external view is required to be certain that there will be no bias. And your authority will allow you to...
I see. What is the exact nature of the information that could have been...
It's up to you to find out. You've seen the techniques we use, and you know we want to keep them secret.
I agree. Where can I find Captain Reuben?
At the port in your town. You know his ship.
Very well. I will do my best. Even though time is running out.
I expect nothing less of you. See you later.
Captain Reuben?
Aye, the man himself.
De Sardet. Legate?
What brings you here?
The Admiral asked me to shed light on your...
I see. I would be happy.
You told the Admiral that you suspect one of your crew members.
Indeed. The young apprentice sailor, Alba. She only joined us a short time ago. Did you want to know anything else?
The Admiral told me that you were the new captain of the ship we arrived on.
But you did the crossing. You know it as well as me. Did you want to know anything else?
That'll be all, Captain. Thank you.
What brings you?
The Admiral...
I see.
What led you to these suspicions?
Of the girl's behavior. She was very eager at first, then suddenly she became nervous. She's a recent recruit, which inevitably sometimes I saw her hanging around my cabin. My papers were off, and since we've returned to port, she's almost never on board. But you should probably talk to the other members of the crew. They may know something. Did you want to know anything else?
Do you know what information she made?
I don't know exactly what you...
Let's say that magic does not have much to do with it.
I see. Well, of course she knows that too. And by searching through my papers, she could get even more. Did you want to know anything else?
That'll be all, Captain. Thank you.
Your Excellency.
The pleasure is shared.
What can I do?
I would like you to tell me anything you can about...
She joined our party recently. But, you know, she is one of those rare naughts that joined... She did everything she could to become one of our own. Until she suddenly became distraught.
Do you know where I could find her? I'd like to...
No. I've not seen her for a while. Anything else, Your Excellency?
I'm afraid I need to be going.
Hey, happy to see you again. How have things...
Good, thank you.
Then straight to it.
I'm looking for a Naut.
I know her. She joined our crew. Did you try the tavern? Don't give me that look there. I've kept from the bottle since that story. No matter. When we're at dock, there's nothing much. It might be that little Alba. Anything else?
I need to go.
Smooth sailing.
Your Excellency, what can I do for you?
Can you tell me anything about...
I don't know her very well, but she pulls her weight. You can't hold that against her. That being said, ever since we got...
Would you know where I could find her?
No. Well, I hope she didn't do something stupid. Anything else?
I need to be off.
Farewell, then.
This does not help us much. The girl has changed her attitude to a degree. Maybe she had good reason for it. Lost at cards, heartache, homesick. Why not?
We were told that she was sometimes at the tavern. We should take a look there.
This time, you are going
eventually
too
start
far.
fighting.
I will
can't
not
them
let
get
you
away
say
with it.
one more word.
That's it. You can shout all you want, but I'm right, you old drunkard.
Not at all. I played that hand.
Come on, gentlemen.
Hey, you are guests here.
Who are you to give us?
That's true. You want?
You're wasting your time talking to them. The alcohol will make them...
You better get out of here unless you want to end up in jail.
On guard, sir!
To my help! Death to the others!
What can I pull for you?
I'm looking for a young Naut. She goes by the...
I wouldn't know who that is. Why don't you go and ask that fellow over there? He might remember your Naut. Anything else?
Nothing, thanks.
Hey, look at that! Change your tone, soldier. Oh, my apologies. How may I help you?
We're looking for a young Naut.
Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about, but I don't know where she is. She look sad like.
Have you ever heard her talk about secrets or...
Are you asking me if she's a spy? But if that's why you're looking for her, I'm often mistaken for a drunkard, so they pay no attention to me.
Tell me what you saw.
I'd like to tell you all that.
This should quench your thirst.
Well, returning late at night, I spotted a guy, and he was in the street, fiddling with a stone. So, I took a closer look when he left. I thought, but no. There was a box under the stone, but there was no... They were messages, and from the look of the guy, Now, I don't know how to read, so I couldn't understand what it was.
Where is this hiding?
Cross the bridge at the exit of the town.
Thank you, soldier.
My pleasure. Do you want to know anything else?
That'll be all, soldier.
Куда-то я не туда зашел. Ну чё, где он? Не понимаю. Вот камень.
This stone must be the one the soldier told us about.
A box under a stone.
Well then, we'll have to...
We can hide in these bushes.
Better not touch it. Nobody should know that we discovered this box.
We can see everything from here. If someone...
Should we wait here?
think our spy is approaching.
This man looks like a messenger. We should follow him and find out who gives him his orders.
Well, gentlemen, what are you plotting?
Fool! They followed us!
But I was careful. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation, so I suggest you talk.
You're wasting your time.
Do you realize that you were suspected of espionage? Don't you think you better explain yourself?
Wait! I don't want to end up in jail. It's not about the sea. Some time ago, it was rumoured that the sea... So I started exchanging messages. The Nort who was willing to give up these secrets demanded a full... But we were only at the negotiation stage.
Who is the Nort you're talking to?
I've no idea. The messages were signed...
Very well. And give me the message in your possession.
Very well. Hear it now, if you'll allow me.
Ah, Your Excellency. So, what did you discover?
There is indeed a spy among the Norts. I have recovered this note, which seems to suggest that the Alliance citizen we met did not...
I knew it. My logbook has just been stolen. Do we really still need proof?
This book must be found at all costs before... Your Excellency, can we count on...
I would like to help you, but this island is vast.
Alba is from Telemi. She probably...
This reduces the search area a little. What do you say, Your Excellency?
This is a trail that deserves to be followed. I will keep...
Desarde. What?
I need to be going.
Что такое моя курица могу?
There were Norts who gave us information when they had problems with the Inquisition. Do you remember?
Yes, I remember Fernando. Let's go and see him.
Good day, Desade. How can I help?
We're looking for a young Naut named Alba.
I've heard about her. Several crew. You should ask them if you want to learn more. But me? I've not seen her. More questions?
Thanks. It's our savior. What can we... How are you? I shall leave you, sailor.
Your Excellency, what fair wind
We're looking for a young Naut to arrive.
Yes, I remember her well. The poor child, she asked me when our ship was leaving, and if I thought we could take her on. I told her she better talk to the captain, but we weren't leaving right, so she left.
You say she was fleeing her father?
Yes, that's what she said.
Did she tell you what his name?
Yes. She told me that if a certain gentleman...
Surely it was a fake excuse. We're looking for her for...
Really? Yet she seems sincere.
You say she was fleeing her...
Yes.
Did she tell you?
Yes.
Surely it was...
Really?
If her father is actually here, do you have any idea?
Well, at one point I asked her why she was not... She told me she could not go to the tavern.
I must leave you. Hello. Are you...
Indeed, sir. What do you want?
My name is Desade. I'm the... We're looking for a young Naut called Alba.
Ah,
Alba. What a stupid name. Her real name is Clark.
Have you seen her recently?
Alas, no. Otherwise, I would have brought... Why did she have to leave? What madness could make her leave the convent?
Your daughter is accused of espionage and treason by...
Espionage? I can't believe she rejected her country, her faith, and her... But I will soon bring her back on the right path.
Tell me more about this sleuth.
Some inquisitors are specialists in hunting. That's certainly the case with this Johannes. He will bring...
Do you know where we could find him? Maybe...
His last message was about a missionary camp where he had followed... I'm sorry, I can't remember the...
Thank you, sir.
If you find her, bring her back to me. She will no longer... I hope we're done.
I'll leave you, sir.
He talks about when Xavier, the village of Katasach. There is a mine shaker's camp nearby. Shall we go there?
What are you doing here?
My name is
Dad.
Listen. So I made a command.
I have been promised a substantial...
Since this is only...
Thank you, Your Excellency. Well, I'm going back to San... Happy hunt.
Let's speak.
May the grass be forever soft under your feet, Renate. He would have killed me.
You're probably right. Do you think you can answer us?
You saved me. Oh, you beat me in when Xavier...
looking for a Nord girl.
But I promised Alba to say...
And you risked your own life keeping your promise. If we do not find her first, others will try.
So she was right to be afraid. That poor girl. I led her into the forest nearby. If you have one of your... No.
Thank you.
Did you want anything else?
I must go.
Someone camped here. Probably the child.
finish me. I still prefer to die.
If she really was a traitor,
We do not intend to kill you, let alone take...
So then why are you here?
We know you betrayed the... You stole documents from your captain to sell them to the high...
What? I never did such a thing.
There's no point in denying. We found the dead drop that you used. And Captain Reuben, who already suspected you, reported that...
But all of this is false. I don't even know what a dead drop, and if I fled, it was to escape you.
Escape us? If you were not the spy...
Some time ago, Captain Reuben told me that he worried me. I knew my father would do. Then, in New Serene, my colleagues told me that I told the captain, who told me that I would find a ship. There were none. I saw my father, and I realized that my only chance was...
I can't believe...
Reuben has made us look like fools.
Probably to hide the fact that he himself... We must return...
And what will become of me?
You will come with us.
Desarde.
Our investigation is well underway.
What do you mean?
We found Alba, but she, in fact, her cap... It's because of us that she fled.
So, are you...
If this were not the case, why make up this story?
I can't believe it. However, he is a captain. And we have to find out who he was. Ask his crew, but stay discreet. It should not harass. Anything else?
I need to be going. Until we meet again.
Your Excellency.
Pleasure is shared.
What can I...
What do you think of your new...
He knows how to make people. He's a captain.
Does he get on well without...
He was suspicious of her at first, but when he saw that when she disappeared, he spoke of treason, that sort of thing. I am at anything else, Your Excellency.
I'm afraid I need to be going.
Good day. What can I do for you?
What do you think about your new captain?
He is fair, decisive, and he's certainly... And since we got here, it seems... trouble. Never mind me. Anything else?
What have you been up to since we landed?
That's like anything.
I need to be off.
Farewell.
Hello, you need some.
Do you like him?
Anything else?
What do you think about Captain...
Between you and me,
He's a good captain, but he lacks team spirit.
He's aloof, doesn't get along with his crew.
The only one who gets a smile from time to time is the pretty Gretchen. One of she scratches his itch. As soon as he can, he's off to the brothel. Must he should be careful. A debt with a coin guard is like sailing.
If he's a loner, would make sense he needs some... And as captain, he...
Yes, you are certainly...
Anything else?
I need to go.
Smooth sailing.
my darling. It's rare to see the upper crust in here. Do you and yours want to have a good time?
I'm sorry, but I'm not here.
Really? What would you like?
I was told that Captain Reuben likes...
He's one of my regulars, it's true.
Does he confide in?
Sorry, my dear. But what's between my...
Even if
I would appreciate it.
Come on, it looks like you work hard here. And I'm not asking...
Well, it is true that a night...
Did Reuben tell you about his relation?
Oh, yes. He's always complaining about it. But they only changed his ship. And the crew is nowhere near it. He says everyone is unfair towards him and doesn't recognise his talents. And it is true.
Have you noticed him change?
Yes. He's become impatient and anxious.
Did he tell you about his plans?
Like everyone else. He told me that he would soon be someone very... and that he would marry me.
Thank you, Gretchen. I'm done.
This man is a complete traitor. Bitter, dissatisfied, and anxious. We should follow him tonight. He may finally lead us to some solid proof.
We can see everything from here.
Here he is, red-handed. Do you want us to arrest him?
We should first find out what he puts in the box. Let him finish. The way is clear. Now, let's take a look at this box. The captain and his buyers should meet here at nightfall. This must be...
We should put the message in the box, so no one will know we've seen it.
We should report it to the Admiral.
Let's go.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
We know a little more. Reuben continues to use...
He has quite the nerve to
He must have thought that we would not come back. The meeting is... This could be a good time to get the proof we need.
That's an excellent idea. I will come with you. I want to see this...
From this position, we'll be able to see the meeting.
Perfect. I can't wait to witness it.
Men of the coin. I can't believe it. What schemes have we gotten mixed up with again?
The wretched traitor. How dare he sell us to lawless mercenaries? This traitor got what he deserved.
You're a tough fighter, but you are wounded.
It's nothing. Sorry to have charged like that. I got carried. I couldn't bear to see this traitor.
Do you want us to...
No, I'll go back to port and get back on my feet. Find the document. Thank you, the three of you.
In addition to a substantial sum, Reuben is also going to obtain a major post on the continent.
Disgusting that someone could accept a deal like that. And we're surprised that some officers are not respected.
He was ready to sell more than just his own knowledge. There are plans for machines and ships from elsewhere. Everything is here. We'll give it to the admiral tomorrow.
Desarde, what can I do?
How are your wounds? Yes, here they are.
So, he lusted after a prestigious position. Thank you for bringing me. As for you, Alba, I owe you an...
You have nothing to do with it.
The No. If we put the same trust in the volunteers as in the... We owe you a lot, Desarde. You have my... Anything else?
Admiral, did you think any more about my alliance?
Indeed. You have... They will be by your...
Thank you, Admiral.